And tell me what your name is.
My name's Mike Helm.
And you're with Epsom?
I'm with Epsom.
You are one of the sponsors here tonight.
Yes, yes we are.
Well, I'm Kathy's roving reporter.
Okay.
And I am trying to get my finger on the pulse of 2011 NRF, the 100th anniversary. And we would like to talk to people about what we're thinking about 11. I don't know about you, but I am personally thrilled.
Well, we are all thrilled that 2009 and 2010 are gone.
Okay. Do you have new ideas? You have anything new you're announcing or releasing that you're willing to divulge?
Anyone who wants to come by our booth can see everything we're announcing.
Okay.
We'd be happy to do that.
Okay. Can you tell us just some of the exciting things that you're looking forward to in 11 and what you think is what you're looking forward to?
Well, we're looking forward to the industry finally starting to replace some equipment that had been running for many, many years.
Yeah.
And those of us as vendors will have a lot we can show, and we would certainly like the retailers to start releasing some purse strings.
Yeah, yeah.
That's probably about it.
So
we really need some business.
Yeah. So, okay, where do you think your business is headed?
Where is it headed?
Yeah, it's an interesting conversation, I'm sure.
It is an interesting conversation. We're headed to, everyone's talking about what's going on with cloud computing and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
We're working on initiatives to help support that with our products.
Now, how do you use cloud computing? Tell me how.
We have folks that have developed applications that can interface with point-of-sale systems, and as printer vendors, printer suppliers, our systems can attach either directly to the printers or through an application that's in the cloud, so that the transactions can be rung up remotely, can be rung up locally, what have you, any way you can. So we have a demo in our booth of an iPad application where somebody within a store, and someone helping a customer within a store could ring the customer up, and the receipt will be printed wherever in the store. It doesn't have to be attached.
Right.
So the apps that are the application is attached to the printer remotely, or they can have a mobile printer attached to their hip, so that the folks within the store helping the customers can roam throughout the store and be face-to-face with the customer.
This is probably going to sound really stupid to you, okay? But I can be stupid, so because you don't really know anything about me, what I should know and what I don't. But in print, you know, I've been around retail for over 35 years, so kind of date way back. But in print, stores have used print for directional signs, for advertising, for costing, for pricing items and things. And so when you said iPad application, it was like, I always keep thinking, what do you do with print? What is the next direction for print? Where are we going? You know, it's not going to go away, but where are we going? And when you said iPad, I instantly thought about, since that's a big use for print, is location finding. I wondered if you were going to say iPad apps that would help now, where an associate can help somebody find something and also look up a price and that kind of thing. Am I just way off base?
No, you're not way off base. We don't support all that type of thing directly, but we would be more peripheral devices that would attach to that sort of application.
Yeah.
So we could print pick slips so that someone would use to go find merchandise.
Yeah.
We could print receipts remotely, so that someone wants to go to a pay station to pay to pick up the merchandise, what have you. We can do that sort of thing. We're doing a lot more work in color. Yeah. So we're a lot more promotion, merchandising, promotion, couponing, that sort of thing. So as a printer vendor, our activities are more on the periphery of what's going on in the cloud, but we're some of those necessary components that are needed to be able to complete a transaction.
Yeah. Okay, that's very cool. Now, what about QR codes? Again, I mean, QR codes, because that's something you I mean, is that something that
that's not something we participate in.
No, that wouldn't
be our
completely different place.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can ask those stupid questions. I'm allowed to.
You'd be better off asking this guy.
and you know, I feel like I know you because we're either. Are you on Twitter?
I'm on Twitter, but I don't use Twitter often. But I do use Facebook.
Okay, then I know you from Facebook.
Okay.
Because I have another friend named Barry Wise that I went to college with, and I've met him recently.
Okay.
Re-met him because so many people are on Facebook. But your name pops up next to his name all the time, and I'm going, who is this Barry Wise? I know him. And then I realized, I looked at common friends, and I guess Kathy Hotka and some people were some of your friends, and I go, oh, this is a retail guy.
Kathy and Greg Guzik.
Right, okay. So, and you were at Greg's event yesterday, right? So what did you think of that?
I thought it was an excellent event.
Isn't it wonderful?
I mean, last year's event was really, really good, but they really surpassed it this year.
Yeah.
I think the quality of the analysts that were there, how everything was timed out, you know, to stay on a particular schedule so that they could, you know, be responsible with everybody's time. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
And I thought Austin's message was outstanding.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, if only, you know, 10% of our youth could have the energy and the attitude that he has, you know, we wouldn't have to worry about the future. So
I know.
I was very impressed.
Well, I met a guy on Twitter, and I'm not going to remember the name of the organization, but it's called something like Children Are Heroes Too.
Okay.
I'm going to get the name wrong, but I got to know him in the early days of Twitter when you knew everybody, you know, back in the old days, and so we really got to be friends. And what he does is runs an organization where they seek out those people, young people who are heroes, who are, you know, kids, and they, you know, promote them and do all kinds of, they have these, you know, special events, and they raise a lot of money and all this, and it's just fascinating because when I got to know him, I got his newsletter, and I was being introduced to these kids that were phenomenal. I mean, these little kids like he was at age 9 who started this because he felt something, and we never think of our children at age 9 as having those kinds of feelings, you know?
To have such compassion and empathy, you know, in the world, you know, it's really, really great.
Yeah. Well, thank you for talking. I appreciate it. Have a good show.
Thank you, you too.